लालाच पे है चंद्रमा, चंद्रमा जटा में गंगाधार है, गंगाधार है। लालाच पे है चंद्रमा, जटा में गंगाधार है। छड़ी है भस्म अंग पे, गले में सांप हार है। नवा रहे हैं शेष देव सर तुम्हारी भक्ति में, है कोटि सूर्य का प्रकाश शिव तुम्हारी शक्ति में, शिव तुम्हारी शक्ति में। शंकर भोले भाले शैला बिहारी त्रिपुरारी, तेरी लीला प्रभु सबसे है न्यारी। सब करते हैं भगवान तेरी पूजा, भगवान तेरी पूजा। शिव जी तेरा जो है, शिव जी तेरा जो है, रूप निराला। के सभी देवता अमृत पाला चाहे,
सागर मध्य के सभी देवता अमृत पाला चाहे, तुम अभयंकर विष्णु पे नीलकंठ कहलाए,
तुम अभयंकर विष्णु पे कर नीलकंठ कहलाए, नीलकंठ कहलाए। जो भी आया शंभो शरणतिहारी, दुर्गहारी, सृष्टि नयन तूने पारा उतारी। ओ शंकर भोले वाले शैला विहारी, त्रिपुरारी, तेरी लीला प्रभु सबसे ज्ञानी। ओ शंकर भोले वाले शैला विहारी, त्रिपुरारी, तेरी लीला प्रभु सबसे ज्ञानी।
हे शिव शंकर जहाँ भी तेरा दम दम डमरू बजे,
हे शिव शंकर हे प्रलयांकर,
हे शिव शंकर हे प्रलयंकर, हे शिव शंकर जहाँ भी तेरा दम दम डमरू बजे,
हर के नाना रूप तेरे गण संग संग तेरे नाचे, संग संग तेरे नाचे। तेरा किसी ने भी मेरा न पाया, कैसे माया आई तुझको तो नंदी की सवारी। ओ शंकर भोले वाले शैला विहारी, त्रिपुरारी, तेरी लीला प्रभु सबसे ज्ञानी। ओ शंकर भोले वाले शैला विहारी, त्रिपुरारी, तेरी लीला प्रभु सबसे ज्ञानी।
सौदेवों में महादेव तू जिनका कोई न दूजा,
ओ
सब देवों में महादेव तू, सब देवों में महादेव तू जिनका कोई न दूजा,
भक्ति भाव से सब करते भगवान तेरी पूजा, भगवान तेरी पूजा। शिव जी तेरा तो है रूपा गिराना।
Hello, everyone. Jai Shri Mataji. Very, very hearty welcome to all of you today for this last session for this year. Um, it's been a beautiful journey. Thank you for being with us. I've said it multiple times and I cannot say it enough. Thank you for being with us on this beautiful journey, for staying with us for the last 5 months. And I don't know what else to say except for I'm just so grateful to have met you all, grateful to have been on this journey with all of you all. So, like I said, thank you very, very much. My only wish is, and it's not just my wish, it's the wish of everyone who's worked on the back end of these programs, facilitated these programs for you all, or the countless Sahaja Yogis who have either done the sessions or organized the sessions or helped with the technical part, helped with maintaining the website, all the work that has been put. The only desire we have is that we have a beautiful world in the future, so that all our children can have a beautiful future, so that we can initiate a beautiful change in the world. And that change starts only with us. And we can only take those small steps. But the beautiful thing is that if all of us keep taking those small steps, we can make a big difference in this world. So that is the dream that we have. That is the vision that Shri Mataji had, that, that inner transformation that we can have in our life. If we keep giving it, keep passing it on, um, imagine we have 50 people right now in the session, and we've had about 138 who've participated on and off, who've been with us on this journey throughout. A lot of people don't attend it live because there's such a big difference with the daylight saving that we've had. But how amazing it is that they still meditate, they still do the sessions via YouTube, they still come back to us and tell us that they've done the session and they enjoyed it. So all in all, we've built this community of about 150, 200 people, that yogis included, which is so amazing. And the only thing is that if all of us keep, if these 200 people just go and give one each, that's another 200. And if those 200 give one each, that's another 400, and it can just keep increasing like that. And those small differences, small efforts will make a big change. So rather than us thinking that, we need to do a lot, and we feel like, oh, what are we going to do, or what our small effort is not going to make a big difference. It does. We feel so nice when you send us a text telling us that, the meditations have made a difference in your life, or that you were going through a tough time and you needed this support and this community and these meditations. So today, the only goal was to, first of all, say thank you to you all, give you a bit of direction on what's happening, but also request you all to, while you adopt Sahaj as your lifestyle, while you meditate every day, think about giving this to more people. But the only request is, don't give it with attachment. Don't give it thinking that, oh, I must tell my friend or my brother or my sister or my wife or my husband and they must meditate. Everybody has to do it in their freedom. All you can do is just tell people about it, and if they're ready, they'll come back to you and say they want to meditate. Or if they are not ready, that's also fine. Not everybody is going to take to everything. But what we've noticed is the biggest change comes when we are different, when we have that kind of a attitude where people think, oh, how is that person being so calm, or how can I be more like them, or how do you manage to stay so calm and composed even when the time is so challenging. And that inner transformation that you've had should be the reflection of Sahaja Yoga, as Shri Mataji has always said. So, as light bearers of Sahaja Yoga, please carry that in your personality. Please carry that calm, that confidence, that sahajta, that joy everywhere you go. Don't get angry. Don't, even if situations go out of hand, just go back to meditation whenever you can. Now, while this is the last session today, uh, we've tried and we just haven't been able to withdraw the support from you all. We just feel like we enjoy ourselves so much as well that we, every time we think like, okay, this is it, we're going to take a break after this, there's this thought that, you know, there's that we feel like we will also miss these sessions, so we keep going further as well. So we will have sessions in January once a week, in next year, early February. So we're taking a complete break in January, and Rachita is going to give you more on how the sessions are going to happen, but the sessions are going to happen once a week. So more details on that will be given to all of you by Rachita shortly. She's here with us and she'll shortly tell you exactly when the sessions are starting, what time they will be, and which days we're going to have it. In the interim, I wanted to share some resources with you. Now that you know you've come a long way with us, there's some meditations that we've been doing for us as Sahaja Yogis, you know. So I'm just going to share my screen and show you a few of the resources where you can meditate with us every day still, because those are ongoing meditations that happen regardless every day. So I'm just going to quickly show you a few of the resources here. So how these online sessions started was we started this group called Journey Within Sahaj on Facebook. So all the meditations that we've been sharing with you, they're called Journey Within. They originally stream on this group called the Journey Within Sahaja Yoga. It's a private group. So I'm going to send the link of this on the main WhatsApp group. So you can click on that link and request to join it. And once you join it, we have regular meditations here. And there's generally no break. We have meditations every Monday, every Wednesday, every Friday, and every Sunday. So they happen at 7:30 Brisbane time, which is 8:30 Sydney time. So the timing is very close to the time we've been hosting sessions here. And the sessions here are generally half an hour. So if you go on this group, you'll see there's about 400 plus meditations which are already uploaded here. So you can actually click on the guides here and it will show you different topics and, you know, different energy centers and how we've segregated some meditations. And there's heaps to do every day, and they're also live. So in case you want some meditation, you can go here, click on any meditation and do it. Otherwise, you can also join in live, which happens on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. I'll put all the details on WhatsApp group. So this is one. So this is one thing where you can have heaps of meditations with us still. The second one is we also have another group. This is the group that we have for Queensland here in Australia. It's called Sahaja Yoga QLD. This is a group where we have morning meditations every day, Monday through to Sunday. And they happen at 5 a.m. our time. So I'm not sure, you'll have to probably calculate what time it's going to be for you. It is 5 a.m. Brisbane time. Again, I'll put in all the details on the WhatsApp group. So here we have a morning meditation. So if you feel like you want to start your day with morning meditation, even if it's not live for you, you can always go click on any of these meditations which has already been done, and you'll be able to have a nice meditation to start your day. And these happen every day. Now, in case some of you who might not be on Facebook, we have also been uploading these meditations on YouTube. So there you go. That is sort of our Christmas gift to all of you. It's called Everyday Meditation with Sahaja Yoga. And here you will find all the meditations are also being consistently uploaded on YouTube. So every meditation, these are generally 50 minutes or 60-minute long meditations. They have everything from music to meditation to Shri Mataji's talk to ending music. Everything is already in these meditations. And my goodness, you probably have about 500 or 600 meditations here, which you can watch and enjoy. So there's no reason why you should not meditate. Again, I'm going to share this with all of you on WhatsApp as well. So this one is called Everyday Meditation with Sahaja Yoga. So there it is. There's a lot of support that we can still provide even when we're taking a break. So I'm going to share everything on WhatsApp. and provide you all the links. You can join the respective groups on Facebook. And I'll also subscribe to that YouTube channel so that every day when meditations are uploaded, you can watch them. And there's about 500 which are already uploaded that you can watch and meditate and enjoy in your own time whenever you can. Now, going forward, I would request all the mentors to continue, which they've sort of agreed to continue, but I will leave it individually on every mentor and the new yogi who's attached to them in the individual journey within groups. So please see how you feel about continuing in those smaller groups. And if any of you have anything you want to talk about, you can reach any of us as well. We will all be available, including the core people who've been here, like Rachita, myself, Webhav, Kirti. We'll all be here on WhatsApp. So you can always send a text to any of us at any point of time, and we'll be available for any kind of support that you might need. And I still haven't caught up on all the messages, so I apologize, but I will eventually over this week and towards the weekend. So if there's any question that you've personally asked, we'll get back to you as soon as we can on that. Now, before we move towards today's meditation, just a quick thought, I thought let's just do a quick recap of what Sahaja Yoga is and what are the basic things that we need to keep in mind. Like, because we've gone through this really long journey, sometimes, we forget the basics. We are adding so much in the bucket that we forget where we started and why we started. Now, I'm not going to make this very long because we will meditate after this, but I feel it's important for all of you to remember this because this is something that I remind myself constantly in my everyday life. And that's how meditation becomes a part of my life on an ongoing basis. Now, in a routine life, when we are going through our day-to-day activities, if we are very soft, docile people, we do not like trouble, we do not like to meddle or get into problems, oftentimes we get dominated by people who are surrounding us in one way or the other. And that's something that impacts us. Sometimes we ourselves are very assertive and very dominating in the sense that we like to do things a certain way, and we end up being slightly dominating on others. In both the cases, there is a certain insecurity which is impacting our heart. The only reason we dominate is because we are insecure because we feel like people might not listen to us, or we need a certain kind of standing in the society. Or if we are getting dominated, we are insecure because we cannot stand up and fight or speak up for ourselves because we feel like, oh, I'm not going to get into trouble. Either way, there is a certain insecurity. So that becomes very, very important to strengthen your heart. So heart is a very, very important aspect that you need to constantly strengthen, constantly tell yourself that there is no need to be afraid. We have to stand up for ourselves, and meditation will always give you that strength to work on your heart. If we are working and we feel like, oh, my job's not paying me as much as they should, or they do not value my work, that is lack of satisfaction. And in that case, we have to first, material gains and things will eventually always come in life. But if we keep crying about it, or if we feel like, oh, this is not working and they're not valuing me enough, or they're not giving me enough, or my family does not value me, or they do not value the things I do for them, we cannot change what other people do. But we can first of all tell ourselves that, we have to be satisfied people first. And, once you start working on that aspect, those other things will always come around. So always work on your nabi, always work on your satisfaction. Try to be satisfied from within. Try to see what you have rather than what you're missing. And that is another very important aspect. Constantly working on it is something that meditation will always help you with. So whenever you feel you're in that situation, please go back to meditation. Please, you have to first feel that satisfaction within, transform yourself within, and then the situation outside will change in its own course of time. The other thing is, when we get angry, another very challenging thing is we get angry when we feel we're losing control over situation, or we have people around us we can't get along with, or people who are constantly putting us in a situation where we lose our temper and our anger. That is the first sign when you're feeling like you are getting a bit angry or annoyed, is to in that moment forgive. Don't wait, I will go home, meditate, and then forgive. Just forgive there and then. Let go of what you have for that person in that very moment, so that it does not become that weed. It does not find its roots inside. So forgive there and then, and go back home, and make sure you do your foot soak, you do your meditation, and let go of whatever root cause of anger there is. Because when we are angry, we end up saying things that we don't mean, and that gives us a really bad vishuddhi. It gives us guilt. It makes us um, not feel good later, and though nobody wants that feeling of, oh, why did I say that, or why couldn't I do better. So please use your vishuddhi very, very wisely. When you can bring joy to other people's life, you do not want to be a reason of bringing anger or resentment or frustration in anybody's life. So in that moment, when you're feeling angry, please forgive. And when you feel like you're going to say something that you don't want to say, please refrain. Respond, don't react. And all these things become easier with meditation. So this is the practical aspect of Sahaja Yoga.
Sorry,
Which you
Monica,
can
that was an
always,
error. I was trying to admit someone. Sorry.
no,
Take
no
care.
worries at all. So you can always you know meditate and use that practical aspect of Sahaja Yoga in those respective situations. In life, it is very, very practical. And the last thing that I would like to say is, there's heaps of social media, there's heaps of things available to watch. There's Netflix, and there's movies, and there's heaps of things which will always put you in that social dilemma, because they are portraying a different kind of life. Now, the sad thing is that world in today's society, everybody is so lost that there's so much content for you to be able to watch these days, which is so bad for the Muladhar, because that really impacts our innocence. It portrays um, society in a way which is really degrading the society. So I cannot tell you in black and white what you should and what you shouldn't watch, but your spirit will always tell you. When you're watching something, please be guided by your spirit. Check the vibrations on your hands, like, is this good for me? Is this good for my spirit? Is it um, adding value to my life? And if it isn't, please refrain from watching things which will confuse you, add more confusion to your life, and make you feel like, oh, I don't know, is this person saying the right thing? For example, um, there's this certain wave of feminism, which in which women were sort of um, there was a time in life when women were not treated as well, but today it's become the opposite. In name of feminism, we have women who are trying to become really dominating, and either way, it is not good, because we need that balance in life. We do not If we were not treated well, that does not mean later we're going to dominate anyone. That's not balanced. So please be wise when you're watching content. Unfortunately, there's so much content to watch, and these social media apps are designed for you to just keep scrolling, keep watching. So please be mindful of what you're watching. As Christ has said, thou shalt not have adulterous eyes. Our eyes and our ears, and they're like the first sort of medium with which things enter inside us. So please refrain from watching things which are not good for your Muladhar, not good for you in general, anything that puts you out of balance. So those are some general takeaways from normal day-to-day life, which you can keep in mind going forward as you meditate. And that is something that will really help you having a more balanced, more sahaj life. And whenever you're confused, you can always go back to Shri Mataji and go back to her talks. You can always go, whenever you're confused, this is what we've always done. Go on YouTube. If, say, for example, you are struggling with inferiority complex, if you're struggling with lack of confidence, you can just go talk right on YouTube. Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi talk about confidence or about self-esteem or about, anger, anything. Just punch in any keyword that you're feeling and you will find something that will be relevant to you. And we also have all these meditations, which we will share with you that you can continue from here on. So that's a few things that we wanted to say before we finished the series, finished the sessions, which is the reason why we ended up having a session today. So I hope that is helpful to all of you. And on that note, let's start with the meditation and then we'll finish off with the information about next sessions next year in February. So let us just raise our Kundalini and put ourselves into a bandhan. Let us put our right hand on our heart and the left hand can stay open in our lap. And let us just feel the heartbeat inside. And let us just take a couple of deep breaths to settle our attention. And let us place our right hand on or towards the Mother Earth. And if you want, you can keep your left hand in your lap, or you can place both the hands on the Mother Earth. Now let us pray to Mother Earth to please give us the grounding to absorb all the heat, all the negativity that we might have collected throughout the day, all that is unnecessary and negative. We'll just pray to Mother Earth to earth anything that is unnecessary from within us. Shri Ganesha, who is the presiding deity of the first energy center, Muladhar. The element for that chakra is the Mother Earth. So let us take one mantra to Shri Ganesha. You can just listen to it if you do not remember it, and that's also fine. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Mother Earth, please clear our Muladhara chakra. And please make us innocent like a small child. Please give us the determination, like a small child has, to walk on the path of truth, to walk on the path of Dharma. Please remove all the negativities that might attack the innocence within us. Please give us the pure desire and the wisdom to understand the right from the wrong. Please, please strengthen our attention and improve the quality of our attention, so that with the wisdom we have, we should know what things are worthy of our attention and what things are not. Shri Mataji, please bring our Swadhisthana chakra into balance so that our liver can function better, so that it can actually detoxify and remove all the negative elements from our body and from our mind. And please progress us towards a path where our attention gets enlightened. Shri Mataji, please establish the Guru principle within us. And please make us our own gurus. Please remove all the illusions and all the Maya that we constantly face in this life, in the day-to-day things. And make us stable and strong people. The Sanskrit word is sthir, stable. Shri Mataji, please make us satisfied from within. So that we can see the absolute joy of satisfaction. Please remove all the lethargy, all the inaction, and all the dissatisfaction from within us. All the emotional imbalances, all the attachment to the past, all attachments in general, and anything that holds us back. Shri Mataji, please open our heart to everyone in the world. Make us fearless and courageous, with so much security in our heart, so that we never dominate and never get dominated by anyone. Because those who are secure and those who are loving only know how to love. They respect everyone. Love is the only nurturing force. So Shri Mataji, please expand our heart, open our heart, so that we can worship you here in our heart. Help us remove all our fears one at a time. Our heart is where our spirit resides, and our spirit is our conscience. It is the voice inside which will always guide us. So Shri Mataji, please help us listen and obey that voice, that conscience, which tells us the right from wrong, which shows us the path we must walk on, and which gives us the personality of a Sahaja Yogi. Now we can place our right hand on our left side of the neck. Shri Mataji, please remove all the guilt that we may have collected. Please strengthen our Vishuddhi, because this is how we connect to the world. This is how we communicate. And today our prayer is, let us be channels of love Let us reach out and communicate with the language of love. Our Vishuddhis are not to collect guilt. It is to spread love, to spread this positivity in the world. So Shri Mataji, please make us channels of love. Give us the dignity and the dharma, the righteousness. Shri Mataji, forgive us for any mistakes we may have done knowingly or unknowingly. And let us take this moment to thank Christ because he gave us this weapon of forgiveness, the strongest weapon that aids love. When we forgive, the channels of love open again. I forgive everyone, and I forgive myself. Shri Mataji, please keep our ego and our superego in check. Please remove all the bad conditionings and strengthen the good conditionings within us. Please remove this I and the selfishness that comes with this I. And for any mistakes that I may have done, Shri Mataji, please forgive me. Any mistakes that I may have done knowingly or unknowingly, it is in my past. I cannot change it. So please forgive me. And please give me the wisdom to never make these mistakes again. Now let us place our right hand on the top of our head. This is where it all starts. And this is where it all comes together. Shri Mataji, we thank you for our self-realization. We thank you for this power of love. We thank you for this weapon of forgiveness. And we thank you for all the joy and satisfaction within. We thank you for making us small children with innocence again. Shri Mataji, please strengthen our self-realization. Let our roots grow deeper and stronger in our self-realization. Shri Mataji, please guide us in every aspect of our life, no matter where we go, no matter what we do. Shri Mataji, please be with us. Let us continue to meditate for a little while, and then we will listen to a talk given by Shri Mataji. So let's just keep our attention on a Sahasrara, and we'll now listen to a talk given by Shri Mataji.
I'm sure somebody must have spoken before. No? You all have been seeking and seeking the truth about yourself. Where does the truth lie? When are we the most truthful people? Where, at what point, we cannot deceive, whatever we may try. When it is heartfelt, when it is our heart's desire, then we always try to go ahead with it. But it has to be heart's desire, not the rationality, not the brain's desire, because you can make your brain understand. Your intelligence can be compromised. But whatever is heartfelt, you want to do it. You cannot be satisfied without doing that. So in the heart lies the truth. That is the spirit that lies in your heart. But that is not in our conscious mind. We do not know how it manifests. We have heard that it is eternal, indestructible, is the source of joy, and is the attention of God. That's what we have heard. All such things which are preached may be regarded as hearsays. People might say, what's the proof that there is a spirit in our heart? Thank God people have discovered the heart at least there, if not the spirit. How are we to believe that there is spirit? That we have a dimension which is beyond this human dimension, which is the dimension of the spirit, the spiritual dimension, by which we can feel the all-pervading power of divine love. This is all being told to us by all the priests of all the religions. Now, where is that spirit? Whether it resides in the heart or where? How are we to know? How are we to believe? Or are we to deny all those people? Did they tell us lies about it? They may say, you imagine now. Your awareness is that of the spirit. By imagination, you are not there. It's just in imagination. Suddenly you find it was just a bubble and the whole thing has burst off. So today, the questioning mind comes to a point to inquire, is there something called spirit that we have to identify with? This inquiry itself is a seeking. Because you also do not know what is the meaning of your life. You also do not know why you were made a human being. What was the need for the nature to create human beings on this earth? Why they took so much time to create it, evolve us to this stage where we are called as human beings? Nobody asked the question why. The scientists do not. Also, the people who are so-called religious do not ask the question why. They just believe in it. Have faith. Have faith. Faith is the only way you can go to God. Blind faith. That's a good consolation. Just a consolation for the heart. Oh, I have faith in this and this. But tomorrow our children will ask us, I mean, they are already asking, what is all this going about? Why are you wasting your time and our time in all these useless things? And they are going to ask, is there any truth in what you are saying? Is there God? So a long time back, people decided, forget God. Turn your back. That question is a mystery, forget it. Let's start something else. So they started science, this, that. Science is nothing but whatever is there. You just say, with these gross eyes, human eyes, you see now a hall like this and a carpet and all that. You see whatever you see, you just say, this is it, this is it. The laws of science are also whatever they see, experimented. Whatever is discovered because it exists, so whatever they have discovered, it is the science. But there may be something they have not been able to discover, something beyond, and could be always, because every theory they put up is challenged. Every new thought they put in is challenged. Even whatever are accepted as Newton's law and all that are challenged today. So everything is challenged and human beings are just confused. They can't understand whether there is some truth in it or not. In this era of confusion, seekers are born. These are the seekers of the truth. It's a rare category. Used to be very rare before. Not in this age, of course. In this age, there are many. They are really seekers. Of course, some could be just out of fashion, are seekers, because everybody is a seeker, all right. Everybody is a hippie, I become a hippie. They are all going on those skates, let me also buy some skates. It's like that, you see. But some are really seekers. They may do some guru shopping, they may go round, they may have a little fun here and there. They may try to go to places where their ego is pampered and they may like to spend some money if they have some extra money inherited or something. Like putting it on a horse, they may put it for their spiritual life. Anything is possible. But one has to understand, why are we seeking? Again, the why. Of course, because we do not know the meaning of our life. But maybe that we have evolved to this state and we have to evolve to some higher state. Like the fishes who were in the sea were quite happy. But one or two of them started seeking something else. So they came out of the sea and started seeking. And they became turtles or reptiles. And the evolution started moving further. We have not yet reached the epitome, or we say the climax of our evolution, because we do not know our meaning. For example, now this instrument as it is, we see, to a lay person like me, it will be difficult to guess what it is for. And even to a person who knows what it is, will be difficult to play it if he does not know. And a person who also knows how to play will be difficult to play it if it is not connected to the means. So we can say there are people of 4 types in this world. Out of them, the seekers are the ones who are just ready to be connected to the means. They are a type. As soon as they are connected to the mains, they start manifesting themselves very well. Immediately they start understanding Sahaja. Sahaja. Saha means with, Ja means born. Is born with you. This right to be in union with God, that is yoga, is born with you. And this Sahaja, this spontaneous happening, takes place more in a seeker than in a non-seeker. The one who knows how to play this instrument is the one who can connect. The second one is the one who wants to know how to play it. Will be the first to know how to play it. But those who do not want, who are not interested, those who just come to show off, those who are not seekers, they may be some big people, maybe kings and queens and maybe anything. They might be priests, they might be anything, but those who do not want to know about their spirit are difficult, or extremely difficult. It's a headache. Sometimes they feel they are going to oblige Sahaja Yoga by coming to Sahaja Yoga. It's just the other way around. Sahaja Yoga is a very receding force. It judges you very much. This evolution takes place in people who want to know, who want to get into it. Imagine of the fishes who came out of the water. They can't live without water. To come out of water and to find their new ways of life, new understanding of the soil was very difficult. Though Sahaja Yoga is not difficult at all. Once you get your realization, once the Kundalini rises, when she pierces your fontanelle bone, when you get your baptism, when it passes through various chakras and enlightens your different centers, you get all the blessings of this power within you, which is resting, sleeping, which you can awaken and use it. When this power rises, she cools you down completely. She's so blissful. She's compassion. She forgives. There are people who think, oh mother, we have committed so many sins. Nothing. She just forgives. Forgiving is her nature. She has to forgive. She finds her own way. She enlightens all the chakras by itself. It's your own mother, sleeping for days together, years together, ages together, lives together. And she rises. She rises and she pierces this area, and you become a different person altogether, like an egg becoming a bird. You become a bird. Your awareness is different. Bird has a different awareness from an egg's awareness. And that is the real second birth. It's not that you just certify yourself, oh, I am born again. There are people who are going around, we are born again. I said, well, who says so? Yes, we are. But how? What is the proof that you are born again? If you are going to live with myths, if you are going to live with untruth, you can go ahead. Nobody can stop you. You have freedom. You have freedom to do what you like. Whatever things you want to do, you can do it. And learn from your mistakes, errors. Nobody can stop you. That's your freedom. Once granted, is granted forever. I mean, if somebody wants to take 2 running jumps and go to hell, how can you stop? You cannot stop it. It's only you, when you get your realization, then you know that where is the spirit. You know that you are the spirit. You know it within yourself, not just the rational mind tells you, oh, I am the spirit, just to believe I am the spirit. It's not that. But you start manifesting your spirit. And manifestation of spirit gives you complete enlightenment within, because you can feel your centers on your fingers. Normally you don't feel. You don't know what centers you have. Even a child can feel the centers on the fingers. Even the person who cannot speak, who is deaf, can feel these centers. All these 7 centers you can feel, not only of your own, but of others. As you grow in your knowledge how to use this new power, then you can cure others of their various problems of the chakras, and you can give them realization too. You can do it. It's your own spirit that is going to work. It's the manifestation of your own spirit. Then you know the knowledge. You know the truth. Embodying all the truths is one truth, is that you are the instrument of God. And the power of divine love starts flowing through you. And you can know what is that power through feeling it in your conscious mind. Not only that, but you can maneuver it. You can master it. This is what one has to expect of self-realization. Not a certificate, not just a book, not just a receipt that I have paid so many pounds to someone. It's the certificate that you have to give yourself very truthfully. Your own truthfulness is challenged in Sahaja Yoga. You cannot lie. When you get your realization, you do feel. And if you do not get it, you just do not get it. Nobody can force the realization on you. One can help. For example, now there are so many Sahaja Yogis today here sitting, very beautiful people. They are just outwardly just like you. But from their hand, this power is flowing. And they know how to maneuver, how to give power to your aura, to your kundalini, to invite her, because they are enlightened ones, and the enlightened ones can enlighten the unenlightened ones. And once the unlet enlightened are also enlightened, they can do the same thing to others after learning the method how to do it. But before that, you are naive. You do not know anything about it. So far, whatever you have known, if it was of any value, you would have been there. But you do not know, and one should not feel bad about it. Because we are born like that. We are to be born again. There's nothing wrong in being born as human being and then to be born again. Only human beings can be born again, not animals. So there's nothing to feel bad about it. Some people get hurt when they find other Sahaja Yogis are working on them. But tomorrow the same Sahaja Yogis, you will be amazed, will be helping you very much to sustain your realization. And then you will become a Sahaja Yogi and you will start doing it. And then the whole priorities will change, because the joy of your spirit is so great, is so tremendous, that you would not like to lose it. And it flows through your fingers like cool breeze. And that's the indication that you are all right. The spirit is manifesting. But when you displease the spirit, you will immediately know that the vibrations have stopped. Any question, any fundamental question, like, is there God? If you ask, immediately the vibrations will start coming with great power, showing that, yes, there is God. Your computer starts working. It is so amazing. It is so amazing because you do not know that you are a computer. It would be like say, a television set suddenly brought to some villagers and you started, they say, what? It looked like a box, ordinary box, and what has started? There's some pictures have started coming into it. In the same way, you are made that way, especially by God Almighty. If you want, I'll call it nature. And now you have become that. So becoming is the main point in Sahaja Yoga, not just lecturing, talking about. You may hear all my lectures, there are, I don't know how many hundreds. You may do anything you like, nothing will go into your head or into your heart, unless and until you have realization. It can only mean to you that yes, there is a way of doing it and all that. But unless and until you have actualized it, it is useless. Everything is useless for you. So it is the actualization, it's the real happening one should ask for. And if it happens to you, you should know that God has blessed you specially. There are very few people in this world I found when I was born who were realized souls. And today there are so many. They speak the same language, they talk the same language, they understand it, what it is. Because now they are exposed to the new laws of divinity. The divine laws, the laws of God's kingdom, they are very different from what we know. Unless and until you evolve into that new state, you cannot understand God. You have to know yourself to know God. It's like the eyes that have to open to see the color. In the same way, your spirit has to come into your conscious mind so that you know God in your conscious mind. I would like you people to ask me some questions, the new people who have come and old people. If there are any questions, I would like to answer. But you see, it's such a big subject and every time I have to go with the introduction. I thought somebody must have given some introduction to you, but doesn't matter. There's a book which you can read and find out yourself. But its best is to know, is to have it. What can one do? Good idea. You got realization last time. The problem is, it's a collective happening. Many people have to get realization. And it's not individualistic. You see, we are all part and parcel of the whole. See? So if one finger is enlightened, that finger should try to enlighten another finger. That is the best way. Best way. Because once this finger tries that, it gets its power more. Why should God give power to anyone who just wants to keep it to himself? The power increases as you start giving it to others. Like when you open one door, no air will come in. But if you open the other door, the circulation starts. In the same way, when you start giving it to others, start raising the Kundalini. Right now you can start. Just don't be afraid. You can do it. You'll find immediately inside you'll be coming up. Those who try to be exclusive and try to be something great by doing everything at home and especially for myself, they are nowhere. I find such people have horrible drawbacks. Mix up with other people, share it all the time, and give realizations to others. Those who have given realizations to others have come up very much. Those who think of others being realized come up much faster than the people who sit at home and meditate for 5 hours. There's no need to meditate like that. At the most, just to cleanse yourself, you can spend about 10-15 minutes. But there are many people whose attention is only on themselves. I must cleanse, I must cleanse, I must do this. Such people do not get very far in Sahaja. Those people who try to do it for others, talk to other people, work out much better. I would say Australians have done much better than English have done. Maybe because of their temperaments, maybe. And they're not such closed people. You see, for example, they have their friends, and there's no taboo on discussing religion with friends as it is in England. I think in England nobody discusses religion. They'll discuss the pubs and all nonsense and all filth, but not the religion. They're not supposed to. In etiquettes, you see, it's prohibited, I think. So naturally, this taboo leads you nowhere, because you can't talk to your Sahaja Yoga, to your friends who are there, who are your friends. If they come to your house, you can ask them what is the new wines there are in the market, or something such an important thing, about they would talk. But you can't talk about religion or of your experiences of Sahaja Yoga. That's the problem. It's regarded as bad manners. And now the question is that these things are to be shared, and that's why the Sahaja Yoga, you can only talk among Sahaja Yogis. It so circulates among Sahaja Yogis. Nobody wants to hear about it. Even if you try to tell them, they'll say, oh, don't tell us that, we are not interested. It's a very funny thing. The other day I met a gentleman who had divorced his wife, and she got a realization somewhere, and he got a realization somewhere, and both of them met in a group. They said, how are you here? He said, how are you here? He said, we both got realization. She said, but you never told me about it. She said, I didn't want to discuss religion. So she said, I also got realization. I didn't want to discuss religion. Ultimately, they discussed their divorce and had a divorce, you see. And if they had just told them that both of them are realized, they would have never divorced, because he thought this lady is not a seeker, so he divorced her, and she thought he was not. Even if they had felt each other's vibrations, they would have been all right to know. But she got a realization in another place, and he got realization in another place, and they never knew that both are realized people on the same plane. He thought she was very materialistic, and she thought that he was very materialistic, and there was a misunderstanding about it. And they are not to discuss. You should not say these things. Naturally, poor things ended up in a divorce, and now they want to marry again. This is one of the reasons why in this country I think Sahaja Yoga doesn't work out, because you are not supposed to tell anyone. At the most, you may tell it to your children, maybe, I don't know, to your mother, father sometimes. And all such people who have tried have been able to bring their relations here. But it's only relations, not in friends. With friends you are not supposed to say. The funny thing, isn't it? This is the society. What to do now? I hope gradually it will change when people will know about these things. And in Australia, what they do is they have program for 7 days. It's very interesting. I've got from there, the ashram, they have a 7 days program. And out of this, one day they have a public program. On this day, every Sahaja Yogi is supposed to bring 4 more. He's not allowed to come unless he brings 4 more that day. And and you have to bring 4 more. You cannot just come to mother's program and they can't listen to my tapes or anything unless and until they bring 4 more. But it's possible in Australia, because I found the people are much more open, you see. And they are. I mean, here because of the climate, maybe, or we are frightened of others, whatever it is. There are certain taboos, like etiquettes. I think they don't believe much in etiquettes, perhaps. Like here, there was a announcement that now you need not do curtsy because of tight clothes, so you can just bow. You see, something like that may turn up now, that you can discuss about seeking, if not about religion. I hope so. And this may be one of the reasons people just can't talk about it. But still, whosoever whom you know, you should try to tell them that I have an experience, I met such and such person and this and that. Immediately you will be surprised, your vibrations will go up. It is like this, that the bigger the room, the bigger is the light provided for. If it is smaller room, then we don't put a big light, isn't it? In the same way, if you have a wider thing, there's one gentleman in India, I told you, that he gave realization to 10,000 people. I must say that in Cambridge, Hillary and Jim and Dawn have given realization to so many people, so many people. It's interesting because there are Chilean people, you see, and the Chileans don't believe in such etiquettes, you see. So it has worked with them. Maybe one day this may work out here when we'll talk to others. So this is the only way you can really grow. Bhagwan? Yes.
So let us just bring our hands on our right hand on the top of our head. And let us just continue to be in silence for a couple of more minutes before we finish. Because it is very important, once the talk is over, we must learn to sit in a little bit of silence and absorb all that we've heard and all that our spirit is capable of absorbing. Shri Mataji, let us all raise our Kundalini and put ourselves into a bandhan. Shri Mataji, it's been lovely to have you all here. So thank you so much for being here with us all throughout this period of 5 months. And I hope you've thoroughly enjoyed this journey and that you gain something out of it, which you will carry on for life. Before I call Rachita to announce about the sessions that will happen next year onwards, it'll also be nice if some of you might like to share how this journey for you has been so far. It's always just us in this advanced series. We've not had much of interaction. So I will pass on to Rachita, and please feel free once she's done the announcement of the sessions for next year. If any of you feel like you can unmute yourself or just turn your video on and tell us how this journey has been for you, it'll be really, really nice. So feel free to do that. And if you have any questions as well, feel free to ask anything that might come to you. So I'll hand over now to Rachita.
Thanks, Monica. So hey everyone, it's the last session, and what a journey it's been. So I don't know, it looks like I'm like living in the clouds or something. Okay, I don't know if it's my camera needs a cleanup. Anyway, I look right at the reel. Maybe it's the. Well, give me 1 second, guys. You know what? I'll just pretend I'm. Oh, there we go. That's better. Better focus. So hello everyone. I'll leave Monica on stage as well. Mine will just be really quick. But yeah, just well done, guys. It's been 5 months, and we were just saying just not long ago that what a milestone journey it has been. This series has been more intense. Like, you guys have learned so much about deities and mantras, and we've hoped you've been imbibing them. And if not, like we say, don't worry, do what feels best in your heart. Just quickly, we will resume now the 2nd of February. So the plan will be in the new year, we're going to do weekly sessions every Wednesday evening, 7:45 p.m. Sydney time. And the aim will be 21 weeks of collective meditation. So don't despair again with the 21 and think, what are we doing after that? We don't know as well. We're just going to go with the flow, as we can't predict what will happen after that. But just having a finite number is always a good goal, to be like, okay, I'm just going to, challenge myself to do this next series in the new year. So this is why we say like 21 or, 24, 25, just to give it that limit. And then, yeah, as you can see, we always add new things on, like the puja, which I hope you all enjoyed. We saw your lovely feedback. And honestly, we were very amazed. You were all very receptive to it. We didn't scare you or freak you out. So well done on doing that, guys. And yeah, we'll see you all Wednesday, 2nd of February. We'll update the title of the group to remind you. As Monica said, you don't need to exit that group. We're just going to maintain that group now from here on. So don't worry. And till now, till February, don't despair. I know we'll miss you guys too, and you may miss us as well, seeing us live weekly. But I think everyone needs this well-deserved break to consolidate what you've learned, and just absorb and grow in your own self as well. Enjoy your Christmas and New Year's. It has been a long year with lockdowns and COVID, and now this new variant. So keep persevering. Don't lose hope. We will have our moments, like Monica and I were saying, we had a chat the other day, sometimes we'll get hurdles in life. We will sort of stop and go, okay, what's happening? But like she said, go back to meditation, go back to Mother's talks, and you will always find some answer or something to keep you going. The last thing I'll add, and then we'd love to open it up to the floor. So if any of you, please don't be shy, even if you've typed out your experiences on WhatsApp, get ready to put your hand up or turn on your camera so we can bring you on stage, and we'd love to hear from you guys. Like we said, we haven't done much of those Q&As and workshops this series, so forgive us for that. We'll try and do that more in the new year. But just the last thing, keep it as a goal, if you can, saying Christmas and the new year, to spread or tell about Sahaja Yoga to families and friends. So like Monica said, it's a ripple effect. If 200 of us go and tell one person, that's 200, and then another 200. And like Shri Mataji said in the talk, that sometimes out of fear, or we worry about being judged, that, if I tell them I follow Sahaja Yoga, this lady, people think I'm fanatic or crazy. But I have Mother's photo in my office, for example, and people come and ask, like, who is she? And I just say, she's a guru we follow in our meditation. And then they're like, tell us about this meditation. So if you just say meditation, people are so receptive these days because everyone is seeking something now. So please make it a goal challenge yourself. If you can tell someone, if you can give realization, even better. Tell us if you do that. All the guides are on our website, the affirmations. And like Shri Mataji said, that circulation happens. So when you actually give, you actually grow more. Your kundalini rises stronger. You start having more faith in yourself, and you'll actually be so surprised how much you actually know. And I think Monica, you and us, the team in this series, when we've been coaching you guys, I think sometimes we surprised ourselves that, wow, I'm so wise. Okay. It's like, I know so much too, even though it's all Shri Mataji anyways. So just do it, guys, as a challenge. Put mother's photo at your workplace. Tell people about it. Usually your local centers will have little cards that have like learn to meditate, freemeditation.com, like almost like business cards. So I carry those in my wallet, and you know, anyone I encounter these days, if they're stressed, worried, whatever, I'm like, hey, try this meditation, and just give them that card. So even little things like that you can do, or just tell people, freemeditation.com.au. There's plenty of classes there. And you, by doing this, you're spreading that light and positivity as well. So 2nd of February, have a great break, and we'll open up to the floor. Anything else, Monica, you want to add in relation to all that?
Oh, that's just, you've summed it up really well. We've really surprised ourselves. You might think that, oh, these people are so wise, but really, most of the time, it's when you ask that question, or when we fall into that situation and we're telling you what to do, it's sort of just getting to us as well. It's not like we sit and make notes on life, or we make notes on what to say to you guys. It's just, it's amazing when you're telling somebody about meditation. You feel like this grace is flowing through you, and you really do surprise yourself with all this wisdom. And you're like, oh my goodness, I didn't even know I gave that advice, and that's something that even I'm learning as I'm giving. So great way to sum up today. Shri Mataji's talk was amazing. Don't be afraid to give this to more people. You know, world is going through a very difficult time. Everybody is going through a difficult time. Everybody has been tested thoroughly in the last 2 years, and personally, professionally, being away from your loved ones, or losing loved ones, or there's just so much that has happened in the world. So please do share wherever you feel somebody needs that grace, that divine love, that comfort. And even if they don't agree to meditate, you can still be very, very kind and very, very loving towards people, you know. And if they will see a change in you, they will ask, how did that happen? And that will be another talking point for Sahaja Yoga. So thank you again, like I said. And we'll just open the floor now. It's been a while. We haven't had a chance to talk to a lot of you. And Uncle Andrew's just written a nice message. Uncle, would you like to come on screen and say it out loud, or talk to somebody, or say something? Don't feel shy. Just wherever you are, you can just turn your.
Hey,
Say hi, Uncle.
Andrew.
It's been a while.
He caught me out. I wasn't going
Woohoo.
to come on. All right, there's Shri
Boy,
Mataji.
it's so nice to see you. Jai Shri Mataji.
Yeah, I just must honestly feeling that some of the people have been exposed to the courses one after another, and I just feel that maybe a little more emphasis could be on just that we have to have our own connection, and not feel that we need to always have a course between us and our connection with the divine. That was what I felt like I wanted to express. I was actually editing it and cutting out bits that I'd written, because it was part of something I'd written to somebody, and I didn't want to put the whole thing up, and then I pushed the wrong button and it all appeared. But anyway, it's all there. It's all spilled my guts. But, yeah, no, I think also what's important is to keep it really simple. And puja is an amazing experience if you can be in meditation and go. It helps us to get into that state, but the puja itself is not the destination. It's like the programs. It's like it's an instrument to help us to get there. To be in that peaceful state can happen just being in nature at any time. It can be sitting on the bus. I don't catch buses much, but sitting at the traffic light when it's going too long and sit and say, oh my God, this is taking a long time. Oh, hang on, then suddenly you're in meditation. Anyway, that's my bit. Thank you for
Oh,
doing
man,
a
that's
wonderful job. You guys have done an amazing job, and you know, Shri Mataji.
Shri Mataji, Uncle, thank you for being with us. Thank you for making this journey easier for us as well, because until and unless we had the support, we could not have done it. It's just that so many yogis came together. So it's been amazing. And we had an amazing bunch of people, and they've been the most, it's been a very humbling and amazing experience. So just thank you for the amazing music as well. Do you have your flute handy, Uncle?
No.
No.
I'm lying. I'm lying, but I don't. I'm not ready to play just this minute.
We'll ask you to play next year when we do once a week sessions.
Yeah. Okay. I'll be honored. Thank you.
Thank you, Uncle. Thank you so much, Shri Mataji, Uncle. So Priyanka, I see you've had your hand up. Can you turn your video on and maybe come on screen with us and share whatever you have to say? Or anyone else as well. Hi, Priyanka.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Hi,
Shri Mataji.
Shri Mataji. I can't believe it's been so many. It just feels like, yeah, we just started. But yeah, it has been really beautiful. And I think really, for me, it started quite early with your sister, Rupina ji. So yeah, almost a year exactly around the COVID time. And yeah, I don't know. I just want to thank each one of you and Mataji for this wonderful, wonderful, knowledge and experience. I think, yeah, as it was mentioned, each of us have to experience it on our own. And, sometimes words are not enough to, express what we feel. So, yeah, but still, really, thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Priyanka. Thank you for being so regular. And I hope you can, next year when we do have a program, more of you can actually participate on this side, be on this side and help in conducting the program. And that will be amazing.
Yes, sure. Definitely, hopefully. So, thank you so much.
Thank you, Priyanka. And we see Anya is also here. Hi, Anya. How are you?
Oh, hello. Yes, I'm okay. Thank you. I just wanted to say that, sorry, I'm just doing my hair.
That's all right. You look lovely.
Yes, okay. I can see myself. That's why I started doing it. What I wanted to say that I think I told you that I came across you sort of by chance, and it's the best thing which happened to me. It's wonderful to feel that peace in your mind, in my mind. I cannot even express. I just feel so at peace. I'm still have a lot to learn. And I also wanted to mention to you that I've managed Rita, who was my guide, you could say, yes, the helper. She managed to get me contact in UK. I've joined them yesterday evening, my evening. So I had a foot soak with them, and they're a very nice, small group, but very, very nice. So I'm going to carry on with them. They do it once a week, but they do other things too. But also now you decided to, because you were talking about Sunday, and Sunday is a bit difficult for me always, because it's, for me, it's morning anyway. It's like 10 o'clock, so there are other things to do. But Wednesday will be just wonderful. So I'm going to carry on with you as well as in UK and everywhere. And do as much on my own too. So yes, thank you for everything. I mean, I take my hat for you guys, how much work you're putting and how professional you made it, it's just wonderful. And thank you so much for everything. The world the world is good because there are people like you.
Thank you. That's so kind and so sweet. And
you are kind.
That you just made it worth. You've all made it worth the effort, and it's really not been an effort because we've enjoyed just as much and we've grown just as much in this journey. So thank you from the bottom of our heart for being with us and carrying on. So well done to all of you all. for finishing the course. And so thank you. Anything in particular, Anya, do you feel like you've any one aspect that has changed in you? Anything that you'd like to share?
Yeah, well, what I was saying earlier, that I mean, we're not talking about 5-6 months ago, but we're talking about for years, and it really manifested itself 2-3 years ago. I had a lot of problems. My mind was always, I still have a problem being thoughtless. You know, the thoughts come to me when I'm meditating, but I can better handle it. So that's the something good which came out of it. I learned to make it easier for myself. But what I'm trying to say is that I was very disturbed person. I was just taking note. You were talking today about, for example, the television, the things we watch, and I'm not too bad with that. I'm not a really TV screen person, but I could put a news on, and because I live alone, so I have it as a background, and every half an hour I hear the same negativity. And I just done it. It became a habit of just having the background noise rather than putting maybe nice music. Do you know what I do now? I put talks by Shri Mataji, I put your music on. I just decided, I mean, I like to know once a day what's going on in the world, so I know where I stand, but I'm saying no to it, or I'm just refusing to, you know, and it's just changed my life. So that's what I'm trying to say. It's knowing, really, it's very easy to get, it's nearly like a drug. You can get pulled out into all this madness out there. And it's really, you know, it's really be able to not to, or to pull out of it again. So, yeah. I mean, I was always very good with the nature. I think I told you that, and I sent you some
Beautiful garden.
Yeah, I've got a garden, which by the way, my partner, when he saw it first time, he said, I can see you as a person through your garden, you know, because he's right that you develop, or whatever the word is, the garden you feel right about, you know, and that I can feel close to the Mother Earth, you know, but there is this, when I go to the other side of my house, to the street, we're back to this, as I call it, madness of the world, you know. But like I say, I had this, call it Eden, in my back garden for 30 years now. I was hiding from the world, but finding you just made it even easier to cope with everything and just feel at ease. And feel and also believe in hope, and that green light is, there is a hope that the humanity will turn. You know, there really is. I'm hoping more now than ever. Yeah.
And let's hope together, because you know it's manifesting as we're talking, as we're doing. It is manifesting, and it's just the triple effect, just waiting for it to become bigger.
Yeah. And again, you know, I said I came by chance across you, and when I use that expression, by chance or coincidence, I don't really believe in that. I just use it because people understand what it means. But I think there is always a reason for everything, and we bump into. It was very interesting because I can't remember his name now. He was based in New York. Quite a young man, Sahaja Yogi, and he was, I think, originally from, you know, similar part of the world as me, which is the Eastern Europe, and he was very young. And I said to him how envious I am that I didn't come across it at his age, you know, means 40 years ago or whatever. And he said, and he really quite a young guy, and he was picking me up saying, look, everything comes at the right time for everyone. And I thought, my goodness, he who could be my grandson, he's basically my mind in peace, you know. But it was wonderful what he said, you know. We come across things when we're seeking something, and it comes when it comes. You know, yesterday when I mentioned that I sort of began with you, Australia. They were quite, wow, Australia, wow. What I mean is the fact that I didn't look for something closer, but I didn't even know. I just knew you, and to me that was it, And then, so
There's heaps now. You'll find so many people where you live who would be meditating, and it's just a matter of connecting now.
Yes, it's interesting also because Rita sent me also a name and phone number of a man who is apparently in my city. I must admit, I wrote to him just very loosely, and I know he read it, but he's not replying. So I don't know, we will see. But it would be very interesting to find someone, as close as that.
Yeah. And in the interim, we are here, and we'll continue having meditations, like you said, on Wednesday, which will be a continued thing next year as well. So thank you for sharing that.
I already made a note in my diary, so it's now no plans for Wednesday mornings for me. Mornings. Yeah.
How amazing is that? So thank you, Anya. It's amazing that you've shared that. It's very motivating and very encouraging for all the people who are at the back end and planning and organizing. So thank you so much for that.
Auntie Anya, just one thing I'll add. Wonderful what you just said. If you've written to someone and you find they're not replied, try give them a call. Like, I know it's always hesitating to call someone we don't know, but I've noticed sometimes people are not very receptive on text messages like we all might be. And just picking up that phone call and just go, okay, Shri Mataji, you help me. You'll just you might be amazed. You might turn out to be a wonderful person and just didn't get a chance to reply. So just give that one more shot. And
but I mean, I only did it today or 2 days ago, so it's very fresh.
Okay, sure.
Oh, it's Christmas, and people have other plans, so I'm going to leave it till after Christmas, and then perhaps just try again. But no, I mean, the fact that it was given to me, there must be some connection. What I'm trying to say, that person is known to the Sahaja Yogis. So
yeah. Awesome. No worries. We'll give it a banda. I'm sure it'll work out. So yeah. And thank you for everything you said. Like the news thing, guys, as well. Like Auntie just said, the news is something horrid, I find, when it's on repetition, on loop. So don't be hesitant to watch the news just once, like you said, in the mornings, like 20 minutes, half an hour.
Not in the morning. Don't start
not
your
in the
day
morning,
in the
actually. Maybe in the afternoon. Yeah, because Shri Mataji actually says, don't start your day with the news because it is sort of negative and full on. But don't be hesitant to be aware of the world's affairs, because sometimes it will be annoying and repetitive that, again, Omicron, whatever, okay. But Shivaji has said that putting your attention on it as Sahaja Yogis, you're actually helping resolve those issues. So now you're watching it from a realized soul perspective, not just an ordinary sort of, in a way, a human. So what I'll say is don't be afraid of the news as much as it can be annoying. But yes, she does say that you must be aware of what's happening in the world because it is your world, it is your planet. So, but good job, Auntie Anya, switching that off. So,
thank you.
Hey,
and
anyone
just
else?
Asking, anybody else who would like to share any experience, anything like this? Please feel free. Turn your cameras on, or you can just raise your hand. And if there's any experience you would like to share, this is a good time for us also to hear about it. And please don't feel shy. Just feel free to turn your camera on or just unmute yourself. If you're not comfortable with the camera, you can even just unmute yourself and let us know if there's anything in particular you would like to share with us.
Otherwise, we'll have to start picking people. So be careful.
Or we'll just finish the session on that high note. Auntie Susan.
That's Susan on.
Hello, Auntie. Jai Shri Mataji, Auntie Susan, how are you? Can you unmute yourself, Auntie?
Yeah, I'd like to say something, but I'm not quite sure what. Nothing comes to mind really. But I do feel that what's happened to me is that I've been kind of picked up, dusted down, and kind of set on a new path, on a new sort of way of living and a new way of looking at things, and had a really nice, beautiful experience, and able now to tune in, more to the beauty of life. So it's really been a great journey for me with you all, and you've really helped me there. And I can also share experience that I have been able to talk to some friends about Sahaja Yoga. Obviously, we're still not meeting people very much because of the pandemic, but when I have been able to meet them, I have been able to talk, because they've been wondering what I've been doing. They've been wondering what I've been doing, you see, all by myself here, and how I've been managing. And so I was, telling them about Sahaja Yoga, and they've all been really interested. And a couple of them have been particularly impressed by the fact that there's nobody sitting there raking in the money. And that's absolutely amazed them, that there's not a big business going on, and they just can't believe it. So I'm hoping in the future, that these people might ask me more, and maybe, it's I suppose what they see, if they see me changing myself, and becoming stronger, they are going to inquire, aren't they? And they're going to become more interested in trying to find out what exactly is going on here. So
Absolutely.
that's a good experience, I think, for everyone to know about. That I've found that people have been quite positive, and it's quite nice for us because we have to learn how much to say. It's a practice, isn't it? You can only say what you feel and what you understand. You can only share that, but you've got to practice
Absolutely.
communicating it, isn't it, with them? And you've got to know when to stop from their point of view, not yours, so that you're helping them and you're not putting them off at all, but kind of going completely at their pace with whatever you're saying. And it's just to practice that, isn't it? And I think I've enjoyed talking to them and learning when to stop, and when to sort of just try and sort of tone it down a bit. So that's my experience there with talking to others. You'll have to prompt me if you
it's just that, when we start meditating and when our life starts changing, there's this excitement that sets in, and we feel like we need to share this with as many people as we can. At least that's how I felt it in the beginning. Like I just wouldn't stop talking about Sahaj. And I, just like you said, I wouldn't know much, and I could only express what I knew at that time. But it's just, constantly when you are with that desire of giving it to somebody who, their life might change, or they might become better people, or their problems might get less in comparison to what they are today. You just keep talking and you just keep giving, and more wisdom keeps flowing, and you'll be surprising yourself every time, and you'll know when to stop. Don't worry about it. You'll just say what's needed, and what they want to hear. And how amazing that they've seen that change in you, and that's why they've asked.
Definitely. Yeah,
nice to hear.
definitely. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's really good.
And thank you so much. And have you been able to connect with local yogis around you?
I haven't been able to connect with anybody locally yet. I still have to sort of work out the internet a little bit, and sort of how to use that. But my mentor is I think going to try and help as well, to try and help find somebody. So I don't think there's anybody locally, but we're talking about the big cities, which are quite away from here, but hopefully can find somebody. And when things get easier, I can travel a bit more, maybe in the day and in the summer. So.
I'll connect you with Rosie. Rosie actually sent me a text saying she knows somebody who might be local to where you are.
Okay.
So Rosie, you've seen her in the sessions with the music.
Yes.
She's sent me a text saying that she would love to connect you with a few yogis. So I'll
Oh, that
connect
would
you
be,
with her today,
oh,
and
that's
she can
lovely.
also connect you because I think she's found some people in Wales. You're in Wales, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. So she's found some
Yeah.
yogis in Wales.
Okay.
So I'll connect you with her today itself so that
Thank you,
she
Monica.
can
Yeah.
also, along with your mentor, she can also connect you with more people.
I think so. Yeah. I think it's nice to have a little bit of an introduction as well, because then you sort of know that you're being connected in the right way, if you see what I mean. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Great. Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Monica.
Auntie. Thank you
Thank
so much.
you very much to everybody in the team, for all your hard work. And it's been
Oh, thank
great.
you.
And, see you in the new year.
Absolutely. And we'll stay connected on WhatsApp with everyone. We'll share all the resources where you can sort of have more meditations. So please continue meditating. Just it's holidays, but meditation is something that we need to still continue. So please do. And if there's anything else that you might feel like you need to ask or anything, even during this period, please stay connected. We'll be available on WhatsApp all throughout.
Lovely. Thank you.
Thank you, Auntie
Okay.
Anya. It's lovely to hear from you always.
Auntie
Bye,
Susan
Anya.
just saying we love your accent. There's a few of us just like, oh my gosh, we love that beautiful like sort of accent. I think it's British. I don't know. So it's like, wow, we love
It
hearing
is
it. So
British.
it's
I think
British,
it is.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah,
It's so sweet and proper. It's so lovely. Like it's really nice. So yeah.
yeah, well, I
I
have a bit. I sometimes have a little bit of Welsh coming in from the area where I'm living, but
yeah.
I think I'm speaking a kind of, I don't know what you call it. Is it BBC English or something?
It does
It's my
sound very BBC like, yes.
it's called
So,
BBC English. So it's what my parents taught me how they spoke. So that's how I spoke. So
wow.
yeah,
That's
Very
lovely.
nice.
yeah, great.
Very
Well,
good.
it's good practice for me to speak to you as well. Lovely.
That's it. Thanks, Auntie Susan. I'm glad the sound finally worked for you. So yeah,
Bye now.
sometimes technical glitches happen. Thank you. I think Neha.
Thank you.
I think Neha also. Did you have a camera on, Neha? Did you want to come
We just
on?
have Sadhna ji
Maybe.
here.
Yep, Sadhana. Yep, sure.
Can you unmute yourself? You have to unmute yourself.
Hello,
Oh, there we
Monica.
go.
Hello, Jai Shri Mataji.
Shri Mataji. It was really lovely, excellent journey.
Oh, that's amazing. Very glad to hear that.
So today is the last day of this year, so I thought I'll unmute myself.
I'm so glad you did. How are you feeling now, and how's everything been?
I'm okay. I'm still a little bit stressed, but it's okay. I mean, I'm finding difficult. What? But it's been wonderful. The work you'll have done is amazing. I'm doing Sahaja Yoga from 10 years, but this journey is ultimate.
Oh, thank you, Auntie.
You all have taken it to the next level. And I'm waiting for you all in Pune.
Definitely, Auntie. We'll see you super soon. Is there anything in particular you would like to share, or anything in this journey that you find is something that is helping you a lot?
I mean, it has made us so much peaceful, and I'm seeing people all around me more turmoil with having less problems than so much of turmoil. And actually, I'm on the juncture of life. I'm facing through a lot of problems at home with I told you, my son got divorced, and some business financial issues also. But still, I'm at very much peace, very much peace. It's all because of mother's blessings, So
That's amazing.
and the journey with you all has been just amazing. I kept on trying to do it with time also.
Oh, that's amazing. And we've always received such lovely messages from you. And
And
we'll continue putting you in Bandhan.
yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And it's so lovely to see you today.
Continue
So lovely.
always with you all. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Auntie. That's just amazing.
You all have been amazing, you know. Vaibhav ko I've been attending his programs from earlier only.
Oh, that's
Before he
amazing.
started this series, I felt it's amazing. He was the way he was doing it with Mr. Yogi Mahajan also. So then from that I just picked up all this.
Oh, that's so, so nice.
And
And
otherwise,
we'll
Pune
continue sharing.
Yeah. Pune, being in in Pratishthan in Pune, it's amazing to be in Pune, you know.
Just for everyone's knowledge, Shri Mataji also spent a bit of time in Pune, in Maharashtra, in India. So there's a really big collective in Pune, and the
Excellent.
Pratishthan is the
Excellent.
center.
Yeah.
Pratishthan was the residence where Shri Mataji lived. They've sort of converted it into a meditation center and a museum. Like Shri Mataji's donated almost all her property, and for Sahaja Yoga, she's actually given way more than we can imagine. So Pratishthan is her was her residence, which has now been converted into like a small museum, and also place where the collective gets together and meditates. So we have a massive collectivity in Pune.
The vibrations which come out of the building, it's amazing, you know, it's amazing.
Yeah, and actually, like Rachita said in the comments, you can actually Google it and see the pictures. Beautiful. The home is beautiful. Shri Mataji designed it herself. The architecture is amazing, and there's amazing work done on the ceiling and the paintings and everything. It's just amazing. And another place is Cabela in Italy. That is another place where she spent the later years of her life. So you can actually view the pictures of the home. They are beautiful works of art. So like meditation really opens up your Swadhisthana chakra, and the creativity really just comes out. So you can look those things up on Google as well. So thank you, Auntie Santra. Thank you so much for being with us.
Love you guys. You are wonderful. Rachita,
thank you.
Weber, and all the tech team also.
Oh,
Thank you, Auntie.
Thank you.
Thank you. Jai Shri
Rachita keeps
Mataji.
disappearing. Jai Shri Mataji.
Yeah.
I come in and out. I'm reading all the comments as well, and they're really good. So thanks a lot, Auntie.
Thank you.
Jai Shri Mataji.
I think we're really enjoying these stories, Monica. Like in the background, we're all like, these are amazing stories. We want to keep hearing them.
I got a chance to go into Mother's room also in Pratishthan.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, that was a beautiful experience. I can't forget it.
That's amazing.
Nice.
That's amazing.
You all
Auntie
come to
Sadhya.
Pune. You all come to Pune.
We'll come and
as
live with
COVID
you
is
when we
over.
do. We'll visit you.
Yeah. Most welcome. It's your house only.
Oh, thank you, Auntie. So kind and generous. Thank you. Is there anyone else who would like to add to the joy, share any experiences?
Come on, guys, don't be shy.
Or like Rachita said, we'll have to handpick you all.
We'll handpick, yes. But maybe just do like a couple more guys, because this is really nice. Like, yeah, we're learning so much. Like Auntie Susan's telling people about Sahaj, Auntie Anya. This is great, guys. So, yeah.
Hey, Rachita. Hi, Manika. This is Shalini from London.
Hi.
I just want to add, say thank you, for this amazing journey. I didn't manage to attend a lot, but whenever I did, it was full of, joy and opening of my heart for everyone. I just want to convey one beautiful message that has stayed with me. We join different paths. Sometimes for peace, sometimes for making friends. And then, of course, as evolution, we do achieve our basic byproducts that we want to achieve from meditation. But the highest of all is when we can see ourselves more as less of a body which has, ego and anger and sadness and happiness, but more as a really beautiful spirit spiritual entity which stays and supports us when we don't expect at all. So I hope we all achieve that. It's possible when we remind each other of who we are, what is our purpose, and of course peace and feeling good and sleeping well all comes in place automatically. It's nothing to ask for. So thank you again, and I hope to see you next year. Merry Christmas and New Year to everybody.
Thank you. Merry Christmas, and thank you for sharing that. Thank you so much. Thank you.
That was really nice. Thank you. One more?
Merry Christmas,
Anyone?
everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
So, hope
Dr.
you all have your
Prasad, is Dr.
decorations
Prasad here?
up. What was that? What was that? Was that
Is
you,
Dr.
Monica?
Prasad here? No.
Oh,
I
Dr.
think,
Prasad.
is Dr. Prasad here?
Yes, he's here. Yes. Uncle, are you
Dr.
there?
Prasad, would you like to say something? Would you like to share anything? There you are.
Yeah.
Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Mataji. And it's an amazing journey, as was told by many people. And doing on our own throughout the week, living there a couple of days was an experience. And we really enjoyed with your guidance, continued guidance. And this group, I have been watching other videos as well of other groups, and nothing like bonding in this group is not seen much in the other groups. That is my personal opinion, and really it has changed our lives, and we have got a second life, and we want to continue till the last breath this meditations, and with Sahaja Yogi we want to continue. And I must place on record and thank all of you. Excellent service. I always compare with me, I get angry and all, but you never get any angry. And whatever we ask for, you immediately, instantaneously, you give those material to us, and which enriches us and gives the self actualization. That's the greatest thing ever. And I thought today is the last session, but you have already blessed us with next year at least a few sessions. So kind of you, and we are always with Sahaja Yoga and always with you. Thank you very much for giving us this opportunity. Thank you so much,
Oh.
each one of you.
And Uncle, there's heaps of meditations that we're going to share with you today. We'll keep putting them on the group, and there's plenty, and a lot of them have been done by the collective here in Queensland.
Yeah.
And we'll share all the resources, so
Yes,
plenty for you to continue. I remember you had
Yeah,
sent me a message saying the same,
yeah.
that if there can be more meditations which can be shared. So there you go. We have heaps and heaps for you to choose from.
In fact, I have joined Vishakhapatnam group already for the local meditation. Physically, they are doing, and I also joined Patistan, that video. I mean meditations and all, both in the morning and evening. That's all because of your guidance, and we'll continue the same path. Thank you so much. So kind of you.
Thank you,
And we
Uncle.
never forget. Thank you so much.
Great to see you, Uncle. Like, you lasted these 5 months with us, so well done. Like,
Yay!
don't worry, Uncle, we're not perfect. We do get angry behind the scenes. In front of the audience,
Yeah,
we're
I
perfect.
don't know. I don't know that. We never see that. We have never seen in the last 150 days. We think you are as you are angels.
No, we're humans
No.
too. But yeah, like, no, thank you. I think it's like Monica was saying once, that I think as human beings, no matter what we are struggling or going through, every
Correct.
human, I think, tries to always project a happy face, because
Yes.
we don't want to
Yeah.
burden others. Hey, so it's
That is
amazing,
true.
like she said, that like Auntie Sadhana, you got some
Yes.
matters you're
Yes.
going through at home, but
Yeah.
Touchwood still so cheerful. So I think, yeah, by grace, Sahaja Yoga
Correct.
helps us even more, I think. Yeah. So yeah.
Thank
But
you.
don't worry,
So
Uncle.
The
I'm sure
difficult.
Monica also has boxing fights with Bhavna.
Of course I do. Of
Jokes,
course I
jokes.
do. We have our own one fight a day. one
Oh,
argument a
fun
day,
a
and
day.
it's
Oh
normal
dear.
because we get back to
doesn't
normal
look like
very, very
one.
quickly. we just get back to normal very quickly because it's easy to let go of your anger. Like,
Yeah,
I forgive. Oh, he didn't put the things in the right place. I forgive. Oh, he did not he did not do the things I asked him to do. I forgive.
yes, yes.
He's probably listening in the back now. It's like, so-
I'm also practicing like that. Whenever I say I have pardoned him, I have pardoned myself, and we made. We will continue to have a better journey. That kind of a realization immediately it comes. Don't wait till the next meditation, as Monica was
Absolutely.
advising. That's kind of.
That's
Thank you so
amazing.
much.
That's
Thank you for
amazing.
giving.
Thank you, Uncle.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
It was all grace of Shri Mataji, and so
Yeah.
blessed to have created this amazing community.
Yes.
I think
So
even what about is Xavier there? Xavier, are you still there? We haven't heard from you for a while.
he's here. I can see him. He's in the meeting. Hi, Xavier.
Xavier, turn on your camera. Come on screen if you like.
Yeah, here he is. Hi, Xavier. How are you?
Yeah, yeah. It's been a while.
It's been a while. It's been a long time. How are you feeling now?
Yeah, I feel great when I come back.
How's your new job going?
Can be stressed, but fun.
That's good. But you just keep meditating. Like you said, you look like a different person when you meditate, and you can see that joy on your face. You can see that cheery smile.
Yeah, Touchwood, you're looking very bright. Like I remember when we first met you, everyone, I think, we do feel a bit like a bit sad or gloomy. You're looking like a totally different person. So well done.
Thank you, and thank you so much.
You can say you use anti-aging cream. You'd be like, no, I'm kidding. It's all Sahaja Yoga. So
Rachita thought you were very young when we started. She probably thought you were in school or college or something like that, Rachita.
Yeah, I thought, why? Is he much older? Or
he is much older. I don't think he's that young. Is he?
Xavier, you are on YouTube. If you want to confess your age, you can. So like
okay, I'm
supposed to ask age.
Okay, I'm 30. Okay, I'm 36 years old.
Oh my gosh, you don't look 36. Wow. I think there was another yogi in our group. I can't remember. And I was treating them like as younger to me. And it turned out I think they were like 37 or 38. There was someone else. I can't remember now. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I've been like informally talking to them the whole time. And they're like, no, it's fine. And I was like, oh, okay. No, you look very young, Xavier.
Just keep meditating and you'll keep looking younger and younger.
That's
the
right.
Joy will just make you look younger.
Always stay happy.
Absolutely. Well done with that, Xavier. Lovely to see you today. And thank you so much for being on this journey all throughout. And I hope we'll see you again in January as well.
Yeah.
February. I think Monica's more keen,
Oh
guys.
yeah,
January.
I know. My goodness. February.
Now have a good Christmas, Xavier. Like Christmas must be quite big in the Philippines. Is it quite a large celebration? Yeah.
Yeah. Long celebrations from September.
From September?
Lovely.
That's a long
Christmas. Wow.
What?
That's the longest celebration in Philippines.
Wow. Oh, that's amazing.
That's amazing. So happy celebrating and happy meditating at the same time. We look forward to seeing you next year. And just keep smiling, it's so nice to see you so joyous.
Yeah.
Okay. See you.
Thanks, Xavier. Have a good Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you all.
I was thinking to add Auntie Lynn from Auntie Lynn Vasudeva. Are you there? Like I can see your
yes,
I think
she's
connected
here.
on
Hi, Auntie Lynn.
Are you there, Auntie Lynn? Sometimes some people connect and then they forget. And it's like maybe she's not.
Or maybe there's sometimes not everybody's ready to be on the camera either.
Yeah.
Last one. Hi, Meeta Badlani. Are you here?
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
So how's your experience been? It's been so nice to have you all throughout on this journey. How are you feeling?
I'm much better peacefully, like compared to when I started, and I've learned so many things. So it's like amazing the 4 months, and I've been connected to everybody because when you are like usually I was not able to go to this. I knew about some Sahaja Yoga groups in here, but I was not able to go. But this medium of being able to connect online has been amazing, and then it's like so much. You've learned so much, and it has really helped me in
That's
because my
amazing.
health has not been that good and all that, so it has really helped me in that way. So I'm trying to
Absolutely.
get myself more kind of balanced, kind of, you can say, in my thoughts and in my thinking. And Mataji and all these meditations have really calmed me down.
That's amazing. And Meeta, we'll continue putting you in Bandhan. If you ever need us to put you in a Bandhan, you can always just send a text on the group. But I'm pretty sure that, with consistent meditations like you've started now, you will see an improvement in your health. Our bodies are very capable of healing themselves. Of course, like you can continue with your medication if there's any that the doctors have prescribed.
That's what, yeah.
But when your mind is peaceful and less worried, your health will definitely improve at a much faster pace.
Yes.
So, lovely to see you as well.
Thank you. Yeah, I just saw that video on. So I said, like, yeah, I know it has really helped me mentally. It's really, and I've been able to get the answers to so many questions.
And that's amazing. So just, the main goal is to not stress out and not make our health everything. So, if we have a problem, we end up making it the center of our life. So instead, you make all the good things a center of your life, and the problems will just dissipate. They'll just keep going away.
Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm saying. It's made me learn so many things, and I'm not like stress has been a major part, like since still now, and I'm trying to get rid of it so that I can like not worry about it that much.
You're in US, right?
Yes.
Were you able to find any local collectives or any local
Yeah, we have
centers?
a lot. Yeah, we have a lot over here, but in Persephone, but I have not been traveling.
Yep.
I don't go much, but now I can because of COVID, everything stopped also.
Yep.
Yeah, so now I can check on that. So that's what I'm saying. This online thing has really, and then I'm connecting to all people all over the world. So it kind of helps you.
That's also true.
And everything. Yeah,
that's true. So all the best to you.
Thank you very much.
Today's
session. Thank you, and today's session was amazing. I loved it.
Thank you. Thank you. I hope you'll find more deeper meditations going forward, and your health will improve faster. We'll continue putting you in Bandhan, and maybe we can do that at the end of the session today as well.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for making us a part of your life.
Yes, that's amazing. Amazing journey.
Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Mataji. Thank you.
Yeah, so just quickly, guys, in case you all didn't know, the reason I was trying to get Auntie Lynn on stage was we've actually started, I believe in Australia, a 21-day series every month. So the 21-day fever has caught on, and I think it's been happening worldwide as well. Monica, some countries are doing similar initiatives like Spain or
it's this 21-day series ended up being so good, and the feedback was so amazing that more collectives around the world have taken up the 21-day. Whenever anything's finite and small and numbered, then it's easier to carry on. It's easier to set yourself a goal, and 21 is a very magical number. It's the number that is that helps you change a habit, get into a new habit or form new habits or let go of vices. So I think we had a 21-day session that's started from Victoria. It's ending today, and another one starting next month in January from Sydney. And some collectives around the world have also started, which I don't have the details of. But if there's anyone who would like to introduce Sahaja Yoga to someone and they want a brand new series and sessions, we can share the details. It's starting in January next month. So we'll pop those details as well. You can share them with friends and family who might be interested. We are not doing it, but there's another collective here in Australia, in Sydney, who will be spearheading that one.
That's it. And also, if you guys just keep an eye out. So just quickly, I'll add the Journey Within Facebook group will have a bit of a break, 25th of December to 16th of January. But you can always go back. And the beauty of that platform is there are pre-recorded videos. You can always go back there and watch prior meditations. Or like Monica showed you, the YouTube channel, guys, there's so much content out there, seriously. So don't feel overwhelmed or bogged down and be like, which is the right one for me to, watch today. Go with your heart. And worst comes to worst, like she said, just put a talk, just put some music on and just go thoughtless. It's not about the rigorous theory or the mechanism of like, I have to do this, I have to put a video. They're just guides there. So just see what feels best. And the calendar, freemeditation.com.au/webcast. It'll have all the details of all the sessions happening during Christmas, New Year. And like
Rachita,
Monica said,
Rachita, if you
show
have
it?
the calendar, yeah, just you can just quickly show the calendar on screen share,
Sure.
and then we can end the session by just putting some music after that.
Sounds
Yeah,
good. So I'll
three
just
great
quickly
mantras.
show you guys the calendar. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so hopefully you can see it all. So this is freemeditation.com.au/webcast. So the website's super easy to remember. If you just even remember freemeditation.com.au, and then click on webcasts here. Or if you are new, or like Monica is saying, you want to tell others about it and they want to start from scratch as well from somewhere, they can also register their interest. And what happens is that each month there's a 21-day series happening. And when they register their interest, they can basically get allocated to the appropriate 21 series group. So let's say, you tell a friend, but 2 months down the track, they get interested. They might go for the February group, maybe the March group. So Australia is being very ambitious and a collective. So we have 7 states in Australia, like provinces in a way. So each state has a collective and each collective is taking initiative to run this. So for example, we sort of started this series from Queensland, which is where Brisbane is, and now it's spreading to other collectives. And of course, we all assist each other as well nationally. So like I said, if you click on webcasts, it's a calendar that is updated pretty much every week, and you'll see for a 2-week span, what classes are coming up. You can check out if it's for beginners, for regulars. Now you guys are all pretty much regulars, but sometimes a beginners one, might be helpful. And see, for example, here, this was the 21-day series course happening in December, and today was their day 21. So they finished that series and then they're going to move on, I guess, to something different. So it's a really handy calendar to just use and remember if you need it. Okay, so we're calling it a wrap. Monica? Or?
Yep. I think we'll do the 3 great mantras, and I think that's pretty much it. We've it's been a joy listening to some of your experiences, and don't be shy. If there's anything, you can always also share on WhatsApp personally to us. And if you feel like sharing the joy more, you can put it on the main group so others can also read and feel motivated or feel good about reading your experience. And we'll share all the other resources we've talked about today on the main group after the session ends or by tomorrow morning. And I think we'll just wrap up with the 3 great mantras and some music and raising our Kundalini and tying ourselves in a bandhan. So Rachita, do you want to wrap up the session with the mantras and raising the Kundalini?
Sure, no worries. Okay, guys. So what
you can
we'll
actually
do is,
sing the mantras as well.
I was just gonna say, I was gonna ask you to sing it. So
No, I called the dibs. I asked you first. So
Oh man, damn, too slow.
come on,
Okay.
come on.
Alrighty, guys. So what we'll do is, this is just the altar you guys might remember from Monica's session sometime back, and this is actually her altar as well. So it's very beautiful and elaborate. So I'm just gonna pin my video. Okay, and what we're gonna do is, we're gonna just sing the 3 great mantras. So the 3 great mantras, you'll remember that series I did, and I said there's 2 ways to do it. You can either just say it, like we said the Ganesha one, or you can actually sing it, which is the one you hear before we commence these sessions. You know, you always hear it around 7:45 p.m., that introduction. So we're gonna sing it. If you know the lyrics, go ahead, just go for it and try it. If you don't remember, don't worry at all, and just have a listen. Let's just get my singing voice ready. Okay, so you can close your eyes. Tension on the top of your head. And we'll sing these mantras. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswati Mahakali Trigunatmika Kundalini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasra Swamini Moksha Pradayani Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. And now we'll just say a sentence, which I'll just say, and it loosely translates to, let's all give victory to Mother or Shri Mataji for giving us all this knowledge and experience. And in the end, all you have to say is Jai. So when I go Jai in the end, you just go Jai, and it's just like a bit of a victory call that, yes, you know, thank you, Mother. So it goes like this. Bolo Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Ki Jai. You just go Jai in the end. Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai.
So we can raise our and we can just take a moment of silence. Let's just feel, and like we said earlier, absorb the mantra that was just said. So let's just sit there for one moment. And then you can open your eyes. And big thank you again. We'll leave some music playing. So we're sad to say bye. I can't believe it has come to an end, but Merry Christmas to all of you. A very, very happy New Year, and may 2022 be a fantastic year for all of you. What a great way to start the new year with new perspectives and that new change in life you've all told us about, which has been really heartwarming and wonderful to hear. So thank you again. We'll leave this altar playing and we'll just have music in the background. So Monica, any final words before we wrap it?
No, all good.
Oh, echo.
We'll see everyone next year.
Clever, put yourself on mute.
Sorry about that. Yep, no, all good. We'll just see you all next year. Happy meditating, everyone. And Jai Shri Mataji, Merry Christmas and a very, very happy New Year to everyone.
Thanks, everyone. Merry Christmas again.
Touching your heart, Mother Nature's child of one. Misty morning fall, tender sings the warmth of the sun, and the river knows the secrets flow through everyone. Mother, please carry us home when the rain comes. Ocean of life, there's something for us all to be, changing our lives in patterns playing endlessly, and the reasons why are pulling at our hearts so deep. Mother, please bring us peace and give us light to see. Mother, please bring us peace and give us light to see. Close your eyes and and see the truth beyond your fear. She will rise. Her endless love was always near. As she whispers on the wind, listen to her words so clear. Mother, please give us wings. Redemption time is here. Mother, please give us wings. Redemption time is here. Battle cry rages on. Patiently she dries all our tears. There's hunger and pain, confusion after all these years. But is the love she gives in vain, wasted on souls who will not feel? Mother, please give us eyes to understand what is real. Mother, please give us eyes to understand what is real. Mother, please give us eyes to understand what is real. Touching our hearts, Mother Nature's child of one. Will you face the questions that haunt everyone? And will the answers that you find take you beyond your mind? Mother, in your grace, save the human race. 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 Touching your heart, Mother Nature's child of one. Misty morning fall, tender sings the warmth of the sun, and the river knows the secrets flow through every Mother, please carry us home when the rain comes. Ocean of life, there's something for us all to be, changing our lives in patterns playing endlessly. And the reasons why are pulling at our hearts so deep. Mother, please bring us peace and give us light to see. Mother, please bring us peace and give us light to see. Close your eyes and see the truth beyond your fear. She will rise. Her endless love was always near. As she whispers on the wind, listen to her words so clear. Mother, please give us wings. Redemption time is here. Mother, please give us wings. Redemption time is here. Battle cry rages on, and patiently she dries all our tears. There's hunger and pain, confusion after all these years. But is the love she gives in vain, wasted on souls who will not feel? Mother, please give us eyes to understand what is real. Mother, please give us eyes to understand what is real. Mother, please give us eyes to understand what is real. Touching our hearts, Mother Nature's child of one. Will you face the questions that haunt everyone? And will the answers that you find take you beyond your mind? Mother, in your grace, save the human race. 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 Nirmala